Hi guys, welcome to match 9 of season 17. So we're playing this after, I think we're on 3 consecutive losses coming into this one. But today we're heading to Busan, and we were actually up against a 6 stack. We've got a 3 stack on our side, so we should expect them to be pretty coordinated. So I'm going to go back to Zen for this one. Obviously I haven't played Moira on the last one. Pick up main tank and the wrecking ball. So this is looking like a better team comp than last time. Anyway, so I'm feeling a bit more positive this time. And we pick up Moira as well. So yeah, so you know we've got 2 tanks, we've got 2 healers. This is looking pretty good. So just keep an eye on the team, seeing what happens, seeing who the final member to get picked is. And you see the other healer who was Moira, they switched to Brigitte. So I then switch to Moira, so that we've got a main healer. And I think, yeah, and the Brigitte swaps to Zenyatta, so maybe they wanted to play Zenyatta from the start. Whatever, if we've got someone who wants to play Zenyatta, and particularly if they're a decent Zenyatta, I'm happy for them to take that role, and I'll play Moira. I'm happy with that, if it produces overall better team comp. So come down here, I'm trying to keep up with that wrecking ball. Some damage in here, just chuck the damage orb in, just kind of build some early ult charge. Now I want to power the healing into the wrecking ball and the Orisa. I thought I heard someone come around the back, and I think they are all grouped up in there, yeah. I was a bit worried about being flanked. Okay, just trying to chuck the healing in. I maybe could have put more healing focus in there rather than switching to the damage. I don't think it would have made a difference. I think they were ganged up on 3-on-1. This is one thing the 6 stat do really well. Actually, they do seem to group up on targets so that they all target the same thing, or certainly they get some good combos. I think like the Winston and the Reaper team up quite well. I've got a top-down view to watch after this as well. So again, I was just trying to take some safety, waiting for my team to come back. Piling the heals into the Orisa, but again, she's just overwhelmed because I think there was like three people on her or something, so I couldn't out-heal that. But I do now have Coalescence. We're forced back, and again, ideally we need to wait for our Orisa. But we got a pick there. Oh no, we didn't, because they got rezzed. Transcendence comes in, so I want to engage with the Zenyatta. I know from my own time, when you use Transcendence and the team don't engage with you, I was keeping the Coalescence. I was trying to take out that Reaper. I was pretty sure he had his ult, and he was going to close in and just sort of corner that Orisa. Unfortunately, I get picked off by the Roadhog there. So I'm wraithed out. Didn't quite make it to safety though. There's a decent Coalescence, I think, up to that point. I powered out a lot of healing. Unfortunately, you see a couple more of our team went down, so there's nothing out there for me at the moment. I need to wait and regroup. So wait for the Orisa. Again, I mean, I haven't been very successful in keeping her alive so far. Not for lack of trying. We're coming out here, and obviously this is like the last fight. We need to take the point here. So I wraith onto the point just because I want to contest. Orisa shield did actually keep me alive there, protect me from the Reaper ult. This is just about touching the point. Unfortunately, I hear the soldier ult go off, but I have no idea where it is. It turns out he was around the back, and I think they wipe us out to take the point. So yeah, overall a pretty uninspiring first round, if I'm honest. I did okay there. I think I've put out a fair bit of healing, but it didn't really come to much overall, if I'm honest. I don't think I was able to keep anyone alive to enable anything. So again, we're going to watch this from the top-down view to see if this gives any more insight into where we went wrong. Wrecking Ball and Sombra both go forward. They're around the point. I'm not sure what our Sombra is doing there. Ideally, you'd want her flanking. Ashes come around the side. Now here we are. We kind of grouped up a bit. I see the Sombra's taking, it's like a 2-on-1 with the Mercy and the Reaper. She loses that. We got Zen, Arisa grouped up. Yeah, so we're a little bit spread out there. Yeah, so we're a bit divided as a team. We're more in a long line, and they seem to certainly. Is it a Roadhog and the Reaper that are over there, ganging up, and they take out the Arisa. So I think yeah, they coordinate quite well. Some of their team. I mean, naturally as a 6 stack, you'd expect that. And then they're able to capture the point, and they sort of set up on it quite well. We're just sort of poking at the moment. Obviously, we haven't got the Arisa shield. Again here, yeah, we're in a sort of long line, or I guess the Sombra's probably invisible, so that's less of an issue. That's where the Arisa gets hooked. And you can see there's actually, is it 3 or 4 of them there? Reaper, Roadhog, Winston and Soldier all piling in from that direction. Good coordination on their part, and they get a couple of kills, forcing us back. Again, they've grouped up quite nicely on the point. The Soldiers, it does it the second round as well. He kind of alternates between sides. He kind of stands out the way. That was where the Transcendence came in, and yeah, me and the Roadhog kind of went in. The Arisa was a bit slow behind. She was maybe, I think she was coming from spawn actually. That was the Reaper did have his ult there actually. I was right. You can see our Ashe over there. She's right on the left actually. She doesn't really seem in the fight. I don't know if she's peeking around and trying to get shots in. From this angle, it doesn't suggest she's really in the fight doing much at that point. I could be wrong. I've not watched it from her perspective. But anyway, yeah, we lose that. Again, I think Sombra threw out our EMP there. This is the problem with playing Sombra when you're not on comms, though. It's ideally you coordinate your EMP with other people diving in. Unfortunately, it didn't come off. Ashe sends in Bob, which I think does that count? Yeah, does that count as contesting the point? Bob can contest, yeah. But I imagine he's flat up against the statue, and everyone else is around the back of the statue. So I imagine we're probably struggling to get value there. This is where we all just run onto the point. We've picked up a Bastion actually. Was that Roadhog before maybe?
I've got you in my sights.
You can see their ults are coming out, and they're winning this fight. And so that's how it went down. So we just kind of got completely outplayed there. They coordinated naturally to 6 stack much better than we are as 6 individuals. Yeah, we just weren't able to get anything going, and yeah, I think the biggest challenge for me is, even though I did some alright healing there, probably got alright healing numbers, and I had a decent enough coalescence, I've not really enabled anything. Where are we at? Is that 2,500? Yeah, that's not great healing if I'm honest. I mean, I'm gold with 4 eliminations, which pretty much tells you the story. I think it was our Arisa switched off to Widow there, or if someone switches to Wrecking Ball, we're now triple tank. Although it's actually, the Arisa was probably the most useful of the tanks that we needed. So yeah, we're now 3 off tanks, 1 main healer and 2 DPS. I think one of our tanks switches to Lucio actually. So we are a sort of 2-2-2 at the moment. So pushing in here, they get to the point first. This is all a bit crazy. I'm trying to alternate between healing and damage as needed. Yeah, I think it's going alright. It's a bit messy. Would probably benefit from some shot calling here. But but we do get the win. I think I was able to keep at least most of my team alive. Well, between me and Lucio, I guess. And I've got my coalescence, which is pretty decent because that's kind of one fight I think that we've had. It was a long fight, but I've managed to pick up an ult within it. Oh, I hear the soldier ult come in, so I want to hide over here. Unfortunately, I'm kind of a bit trapped here with not great visibility on my team, and I'm afraid to step out until the soldier's ult comes in. So as soon as I can step out, I do, and I bust the coalescence. It's a bit late, though. Unfortunately, I think we'd already lost a team member by then. But I get some healing out. Now their coalescence comes in. Bust out the whole hog and a diva bomb. We're doing well here actually. We're winning the fight, albeit it's quite scrappy. Trying to keep everyone top. Now you hear the Winston Primal, and he's up top. So we almost get that Reaper. He does well to kind of rake out of it. It's alright, now he's chasing me down. So I chuck out the damage orb, hoping to get out of this. Unfortunately, he just picks me off, but I also do manage to pick him off as well. So we trade 1 for 1. But obviously, with me being the healer, it's probably a bigger win for him. Now I've done pretty well here actually. I think I must have done 4,000 or so healing already this round. Coming up to my second coalescence, but unfortunately we've lost the point. It's now kind of waiting for us to regroup. I think we've picked up a Bastion as well. I don't know who they were before. Is that maybe our Roadhog? No, we still got our Roadhog. Maybe it was our Lucio. Yeah, I think it was our Lucio that switched to Bastion. Now unfortunately I get kind of trapped here because there's a soldier ult going off on the other side. I can see there's some team needing some healing over there, but being pegged in, I'm not really able to get to them. I'm trying to help the Reaper. Unfortunately, he gets hooked away from my heals. Now fighting that Reaper is not really where I need to be, but I was trying to help the Roadhog so that then I could release him to help us take the point. Oh, we've got I don't know who the Baptiste was before. Team comps a bit all over the place, I think. Oh yeah, we've picked. Do we always have a soldier? Okay, so now I was waiting here for us to regroup. Unfortunately, Diva's going in by herself. Dodge the hook nicely. Diva gets picked off, unsurprisingly. Now I'm hoping, because we've probably got just enough time for one more attack. Is it? Can't quite see the percentage actually. So here we go. So chucking the coalescence, trying to both heal the Roadhog to keep him alive and get some damage on the enemies. I got a bit of healing in there, a bit of damage, but ultimately I don't think I really get much out of the coalescence, or certainly not what we need. And the soldier flanks around and takes us out. And that's the game. So yeah, kind of similar to my last round actually. Just a massive lack of coordination is the biggest problem. Similar to the last round as well. Again, I think I've probably put out quite a bit of healing. I contributed quite a lot of eliminations, but ultimately I just wasn't able to convert them enough into end result, end product basically. It was a good spell on kind of that second map. We got completely overrun on the first map. We had a good spell on the second map at the start. Yeah, if that Reaper hadn't have closed me down, or I'd done something different there, maybe I could have stayed alive, helped the team. Maybe it would have gone differently. Again, you know, stats alright. As more you expect to get all the medals, but unfortunately that is now the 4th loss in a row, I think. But it's okay. Like I say, it's reset at the end of this season in a few weeks. So hope you enjoyed watching. Any feedback, leave it below. Other than that, yeah, thanks for watching. I'll see you on the next one. Bye.